I'm going to show you guys how you can make a delicious chicken sandwich just like Chick-fil-A at home. And there's no need for you to go to Chick-fil-A and buy a sandwich. We're going to start off with some chicken breast. And this chicken breast is soaking in 1 jar of pickle juice and 1/4 cup of jalapeno juice. And you just want to soak your chicken for about 2 hours or overnight is best. Here I have about 2 cups of flour. And I'm also going to be using 1.5 cups of buttermilk. And if you don't have buttermilk, you can just use whole milk and add about 1 teaspoon of white vinegar to it. And for the seasoning, I'm just going to be using 1 tablespoon of onion powder, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 1/2 tablespoon of salt, 1/2 tablespoon of cayenne pepper, 1/2 teaspoon of chicken bouillon, 1/2 tablespoon of paprika, 1 and 1.5 teaspoon of sugar, and we're also going to need 1 egg. And I'm just going to add my egg into my buttermilk, and I'm just going to mix it together until it's well mixed and the egg is well combined with the milk. Once I'm done mixing my milk and egg together, I'm just going to add my 1.5 teaspoons of sugar into my flour mixture. And the sugar is going to balance everything out, and it just goes well with your chicken sandwich, like with the coating of your chicken sandwich, and it's just going to make it taste so delicious. But I'm just going to mix my seasonings together, making sure everything is well incorporated. But I'm just going to sprinkle in my seasoning, and I ended up using all of the seasonings. So I'm just going to add it into my flour. I'm going to give it a mix. Making sure it's well incorporated into the flour. And I'm just going to add the remaining seasoning into my flour. And I'm just going to mix it. And I'm just making sure the seasoning and the flour is well combined together. I'm going to set the flour to the side, and now it's time to batter our chicken. So I'm just going to remove my chicken breast from the pickle juice and the jalapeno juice. And I'm going to add it into my egg and milk mixture first. And I'm going to add the chicken into my flour and seasoning mixture. And I'm going to make sure that the chicken is coated with this flour all around. I'm just going to flip it over to the other side. I'm just going to add flour to the top of the chicken and just make sure that it's well coated and well battered. I'm just going to shake off the remaining coating or the excess flour, and I'm just going to set it on a plate. But if you guys coat your chicken in the flour, you coat all of your chicken and you let it sit there, and you add the other chicken in. You might need more flour on your chicken because it's going to absorb the moisture, and yeah, you might want to sprinkle some flour, lightly sprinkle flour over your chicken breast, because yeah, if you coat all of your chicken at the same time and just place it on your platter, and while you're frying the other ones, it can absorb the moisture, and it causes you to like need more flour because the coating comes off. But yeah, if that happens, make sure you guys sprinkle flour onto your chicken if the chicken is absorbing the moisture. And yeah, but I'm just going to continue with the rest of my chicken breast. I'm just doing the same thing over. I'm just going to add the chicken into the egg mixture and then add it into the flour mixture, and making sure that it's well coated with the flour and seasoning. I'm just going to flip it on the other side and make sure that it has flour on that side also. Like I said, you guys want your batter to be well seasoned because the flavor is in the batter, or the flour. The flavor is in the flour, so yeah, that's very important for a delicious, flavorful chicken sandwich, for it to be well seasoned. But I'm just going to double dip my chicken breast. I'm going to add it into the egg mixture and then the flour mixture again, and then set it to the side until it's ready to fry. And you guys can double dip your chicken in the egg mixture and then the flour mixture if you want to, but that's optional. But if you guys want crispy chicken sandwich, like how mine is going to look, then I do suggest that you guys do that. But I'm just going to continue to do this to the rest of my chicken breast. Making sure it's well coated with the flour. And as I'm doing this, I already have my oil heating up. And you guys make sure your oil is not on high, because you don't want to cook your chicken too fast and it'll burn, and you'll have uncooked, burnt chicken. And you just want to not to fry it so fast, and also your oil will be burnt. So make sure you guys' eye is on medium heat. And yeah, just make sure it's not on high, make sure it's not smoking and it doesn't burn. Then your chicken doesn't cook right. But yeah. But I'm just going to get ready to place my chicken into my oil. And I did time my chicken. I cooked my this first batch of chicken breast for 10 minutes. It depends on the size of your chicken breast. And yeah, just make sure your chicken is done. A way that you can make sure it's done is by like after it comes out the oil, you could like cut in the middle a little bit, and then look. And if your chicken is white, then it's done. But if you see pink, then your chicken is not done. But I'm just going to let it fry for about a few seconds, or like 30 seconds, and then I'm going to flip the chicken. And you want to constantly flip your chicken, making sure it doesn't burn, because if you just let your chicken sit right there, then it's going to burn. So you want to continuously flip your chicken every now and then, making sure it's not burning on that one spot that is frying, that is the chicken breast is laying down. But I'm just going to flip it again. And as you see, the chicken is getting nice and crispy, golden brown. but this is how my chicken looked. And at this point, I'm going to take it out because the chicken is ready. And the chicken is so crispy and golden brown. But I'm just going to remove the second piece of chicken. I'm going to add the remaining chicken. And as you see, the chicken is absorbing the moisture, and you just have to sprinkle a little bit of flour over your chicken, as you see me doing here. But yeah, I'm just going to add my chicken to my oil. I'm going to fry it until it's done, making sure to flip it. And I fried these for 11 minutes. I'm just going to flip them to the other side and let it get nice and golden brown. And at this point, they are ready to come out of the oil. So I'm just going to remove my chicken breast and place them onto my pan. But after I fry all of my chicken breast, I'm just going to toast my buns. I'm just going to add some butter to my pan and then take them out once they get golden brown. And I use brioche buns. But after that, this is how all of my chicken looks. I'm just going to place them on a plate and then add cheese to them. And I use provolone cheese, but you guys can use any cheese that you like or cheese that you want to have on your chicken sandwich. You can use mozzarella. But yeah, I use provolone. I'm just going to add it to all of my chicken sandwiches or to all of my chicken breast. I'm just going to place it on the pan and I'm going to place them in my oven. But my oven isn't on. It was previously on, so my oven is still a little bit hot. So I'm just going to place them in there so they can so the cheese can melt. And this is how they look once they come out. The cheese is fully melted. It looks delicious. But I'm just going to place my buns on my plate, and I'm going to be using some Chick-fil-A sauce. So I'm just going to add that to my buns. And then I'm going to place my delicious golden crispy chicken breast down. I'm also going to place a piece of lettuce down along with 2 tomatoes. And these toppings are optional. If you guys don't like tomatoes, then you don't have to add them. And I'm also going to add some pickles. But I'm just going to top it off with the top bun. And this is how my chicken sandwich came out. It was super delicious and crispy. And who else liked to add sauce to the side of the plate so that they can dip their chicken sandwich in? But I hope you guys like this video and try this recipe. Follow me on everything. Make sure you guys are subscribed. Give me a thumbs up. Adios.